deep in the heart of Texas.
The hell do you guys want? And more important than that, how the hell did you find out where I was at? If they want some answers, they should have sent someone with some authority. Do you agree with me? Well, it really don't matter if you agree with me or not. On second thought, once you just sit your little carcass down that table, I'll answer every little question you got. Before we get started with anything, like I said, we're on my time, so we're going to do things like I want to do them. I want to cover something right off the bat.
We're in the business of winning.
The first thing I want to be done is to get that piece of crap out of my ring. I'm serving notice. I don't give a damn what they are. They're all on the list, and I'm fixing to start running through all of them.
We're in the business of winning.
I'm talking about all the way to the top, yeah. But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
We're in the business of winning.
Moving so fast you can't even talk about it. Things are just popping right now. Things are starting to cultivate. Things are starting to grow. Things are getting real colorful.
We're in the business of winning.
Don't bet against me.
I don't bet anyway.
Lose your life.
We're in the business of winning.
Are you kidding me?
We're in the business of winning.
Are you kidding me?
We're in the business of winning.
Yeah, absolutely total control right there. Watch this. Champion's prerogative, and I just exercised that option.
We're in the business of winning. We're in the business of winning.
Yeah, if he wants to keep an eye on me, don't look behind you. No, don't look in front. Don't look to the sides. Look straight up, because I'm right on top of you. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're in the business of winning.
And any crying or any excuses is just sour grapes.
We're in the business of winning.
And I think that the spotlight should go on top of me. Yeah.
We're in the business of winning.
The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
We're in the business of winning. We're in the business of winning. We're in the business of winning.
Don't bet against me.
I don't bet anyway.
Lose your life.
We're in the business of winning.
Don't degrade the champion at any time. Yeah, I am the cream, yeah. The cream of the crop. And there is no one that does it better. On balance, off balance, doesn't matter. I'm better than you are, yeah. I'm on my way. And nothing is gonna stop me. Nothing's gonna stop me.
And we had non-believers all along the way. I have one thing to say to those non-believers. Don't ever underestimate the heart of a champion.
Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. Follow your heart, kid, and you never go wrong.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
The hell do you guys want? And more important than that, how the hell did you find out where I was at? they want some answers, they should have sent someone with some authority. Do you agree with me? Well, it really don't matter if you agree with me or not. On second thought, once you just sit your little carcass down at that table, I'll answer every little question you got. Before we get started with anything, like I said, we're on my time, so we're going to do things like I want to do them. I want to cover something right off the bat.
We're in the business of winning.
The first thing I want to be done is to get that piece of crap out of my ring. I'm serving notice. I don't give a damn what they are. They're all on the list, and I'm fixing to start running through all of them.
We're in the business of winning.
I'm talking about all the way to the top, yeah. But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
We're in the business of winning.
Moving so fast you can't even talk about it. Things are just popping right now. Things are starting to cultivate. Things are starting to grow. Things are getting real colorful.
Look at.
We're in the business of winning.
Don't bet against me.
I don't bet anyway.
Lose your life.
We're in the business of winning.
Are you kidding me?
We're in the business of winning.
Are you kidding me?
We're in the business of winning.
Yeah, absolutely total control right there. Watch this. Champion's prerogative, and I just exercised that option.
We're in the business of winning. We're in the business of winning.
Yeah, if he wants to keep an eye on me, don't look behind you. No, don't look in front. Don't look to the sides. Look straight up, because I'm right on top of you. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're in the business of winning.
And any crying or any excuses is just sour grapes.
We're in the business of winning.
And I think that the spotlight should go on top of me. Yeah.
We're in the business of winning.
The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
We're in the business of winning. We're in the business of winning. We're in the business of winning.
Don't bet against me.
I don't bet anyway.
Lose your life.
We're in the business of winning.
Don't degrade the champion at any time. Yeah, I am the cream, yeah. The cream of the crop. And there is no one that does it better. On balance, off balance, doesn't matter. I'm better than you are, yeah. I'm on my way. And nothing is gonna stop me. Nothing's gonna stop me.
And we had non-believers all along the way. I have one thing to say to those non-believers. Don't ever underestimate the heart of a champion.
Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. Follow your heart, kid, and you never go wrong.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
What the hell do you guys want? And more important than that, how the hell did you find out where I was at? If they want some answers, they should have sent someone with some authority. Do you agree with me? Well, it really don't matter if you agree with me or not. On second thought, once you just sit your little carcass down at that table, I'll answer every little question you got. Before we get started with anything, like I said, we're on my time, so we're going to do things like I want to do them. I want to cover something right off the bat.
We're in the business of winning.
The first thing I want to be done is to get that piece of crap out of my ring. I'm serving notice. I don't give a damn what they are. They're all on the list, and I'm fixing to start running through all of them.
We're in the business of winning.
I'm talking about all the way to the top, yeah. But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
We're in the business of winning.
Moving so fast you can't even talk about it. Things are just popping right now. Things are starting to cultivate. Things are starting to grow. Things are getting real colorful.
Look at.
We're in the business of winning.
Don't bet against me.
I don't bet anyway.
Lose your life.
We're in the business of winning.
Are you kidding me?
We're in the business of winning.
Are you kidding me?
We're in the business of winning.
Yeah, absolutely total control right there. Watch this. Champion's prerogative, and I just exercised that option.
We're in the business of winning. We're in the business of winning.
Yeah, if he wants to keep an eye on me, don't look behind you. Oh, no, don't look in front. Don't look to the sides. Look straight up, because I'm right on top of you. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're in the business of winning.
And any crying or any excuses is just sour grapes.
We're in the business of winning.
And I think that the spotlight should go on top of me. Yeah.
We're in the business of winning.
The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
We're in the business of winning. We're in the business of winning. We're in the business of winning.
Don't bet against me.
I don't bet anyway.
Lose your life.
We're in the business of winning.
Don't degrade the champion at any time. Yeah, I am the cream, yeah. The cream of the crop. And there is no one that does it better. On balance, off balance, doesn't matter. I'm better than you are, yeah. I'm on my way. And nothing is gonna stop me. Nothing's gonna stop me.
And we had non-believers all along the way. I have one thing to say to those non-believers. Don't ever underestimate the heart of a champion.
Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. Follow your heart, kid, and you never go wrong.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
What the hell do you guys want? And more important than that, how the hell did you find out where I was at? If they want some answers, they should have sent someone with some authority. Do you agree with me? Well, it really don't matter if you agree with me.
All right, we're live. Sorry we missed last week. We just got busy with holidays and whatnot. So I guess we can go over that real quick if we want. Ian, did you have the best week? I forget.
I don't know. I think Ren did.
Oh, shit.
I had a 0.
You had a 0? All right, we'll go over yours anyways.
All right, let me scroll down here. I know I hit my super dog, which was it was U of H was -6, and I think they won like 42-3 or something crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ren?
We can hear you, Ren.
A quick little recap.
Guys,
Ian's going to go first just because he started.
what the fuck?
What?
Ren.
We hear you. He can't hear us, I guess.
Let me tell him real quick. Yep, so remember last week I was like, our boys Utah, we haven't heard from them. I believe that was last week. They did not cover against Oregon. I had K-State do pretty well against West Virginia. I really didn't do that well. The only reason I made a 0 was because of my super dog hitting got me 5 points. I got 0 total in college football and -5 in NFL.
Yeah.
Which was impressive because I thought I was only going to bet on the few games I was certain about and went 0 for 4 with 1 draw in NFL. Not good.
I did not do that good either. I'll go ahead and go. I got a -1 for NFL total. And I had a -5 for college in total. The USC UCLA, I got the under. That was my big miss for 4. I had under 77. They had like 93 points or something ridiculous. I think Tennessee lost to South Carolina, right? I believe
Tennessee got crushed.
Yeah, which is obviously horrible for my championship pick too. So I got that one wrong. I've been riding this Notre Dame over wave though the last couple weeks. They hit a 2 for me, but then let's see, TCU only won by 1. That was my other 2, so they didn't cover.
That line was crazy. It was like what? It was 2.5, which seemed crazy enough, and then it went down. Did you watch the game?
Yeah, it came down to that field goal.
TCU ran their shit on. I thought they blew it.
Yeah.
They ran it on last second and pulled it off. That was nuts.
It's completely crazy. Let's see. Michigan barely beat Illinois. Georgia did not cover. They won by like 10 or something. So just a bad week overall. And then I got -3 for my super dog, which was Arizona over San Francisco in the Monday night football game. So bad week for me also.
So I know, since he's not here, I know Ryan did a bunch of 4s. I think he did all 4s in college, which I think actually ended up doing pretty well for him.
He took Illinois. He hit that one. Let's see.
He's calling me right now. Let's see. Ren?
Yeah.
All right.
What do you say?
Call him on Discord, he said. Said he has to use his phone because I guess the computer's messed up.
He just needs to, he should already have a call that he can just click into.
I know that dumb bitch.
Hang on. Let me disconnect. I'll recall. He's still connected, though. That's what I don't get.
Oh, there he disconnected.
It's great programming. Let's see. Is he there? Ren?
What up?
All right, finally we got you. We're going over your football picks right now if you want to jump in on it.
Oh,
Your last week.
The greatness of last week?
Yeah.
All right, let's go through these bad boys. Oh, man, what a week it was. I believe I got everything correct if I'm reading this right. Illinois plus being at 15.5 against Michigan. I think everybody compares Michigan and Ohio State. I think Ohio State is a way better team than Michigan. I think they're going to just ass rape them next week. UNC minus 21. I was super confident about it. Nick, we were talking about that over, and it almost hit that crazy over.
It did hit the over. USC and
UNC.
Oh, sorry,
remember,
UNC. Sorry.
Remember, it was like 75 or something. They
Yeah.
scored like.
No, Ryan, you're on the wrong game here. UNC lost to Georgia Tech 21-17.
You're thinking of the
USC.
I was thinking of the game at UNC last week.
You're thinking USC, UCLA, I think maybe.
No, I was thinking UNC. What the fuck? When did they play Wake Forest and Hartman?
That was the week before.
Yeah, it was a week before.
This is why you should write down your. This is a Georgia Tech here. Georgia Tech.
Dude, I don't even know what. Yeah, but dude, y'all hear Hartman's going to the draft?
No.
Yep, he declared. He declared.
I do declare.
Biggest news to come out of Wake Forest since like the Salem witch trials.
Right.
I'm not even sure if that's the same area.
Who knows? Good enough. Sounded good. Salem, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Where's my brew?
Is it Salem, Massachusetts? Maybe, I don't know. Who cares?
You're right. Where is Salem? Ryan, forget your picks. We're on to something better here.
Yeah, keep talking about that for a second.
Google Salem for me.
Salem witch trials. Here we go. Massachusetts. You're right.
Right.
I
know my witch history.
So is North Carolina.
Where am I getting a Salem from?
Is there a Salem, North Carolina? Look that up. Maybe there is. there possibly could be.
I think there is.
Salem. Winston-Salem. That's what it is. Winston-Salem's in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Nailed it.
We went Winston-Salem to Salem witch trials to Boston, Massachusetts. Nailed it.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Ren.
Came all the way back to. Let's see where I'm at. TCU. What a reason to show the committee that you would get your fucking ass demolished in the whatever for
the playoff.
They shouldn't have been. They should not be ranked 4. Like if you're going in there and you're ranking teams by who's the best team and who can play who is the best. TCU is not better than Tennessee or who.
But Ren,
was that your only loss?
I think they take down South Carolina, Ren. That's the thing.
Oh, they took down South Carolina.
No, they would take down South Carolina. Is what I'm saying, and they're undefeated.
Oh, yeah. Would they take down Georgia?
No, but either would Tennessee.
Tennessee would. They put up like 70 points.
Georgia beat Tennessee, Ryan, and they lost to South Carolina
barely.
This week. Ryan, they got whooped by South Carolina.
Yeah, they lost by like 3 touchdowns. Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
To Georgia.
And South Carolina.
It was a pretty sound beating.
Best team in the nation here. Who's number 6?
No idea.
You want me to pull up the rankings? I believe it's TCU 4, and then it's probably like LSU 6.
That's even a bigger joke. Well, yeah, that game was crazy.
College football.
I went to sleep thinking thought it was $150 richer. Woke up down $150, so $300 swing. Need a little nap.
Did you see what South Carolina did to Tennessee, Ren? Spencer Rattler dropping a 63 burger on.
They lost by 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Spencer Rattler balling out. He still destroyed his draft status.
You gotta give props to an undefeated team. Even if they're not gonna win it all, they're undefeated.
Can we place a bet here that they will not make it to the whatever?
They're not going to make it to the final. They're going to go up against Georgia.
30 of your points in that they don't make it to the Final Four.
Oh, you don't think they're making it to the Final Four, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not so sure either. They got to get out of the Big 12 championship, and I do believe like they have been just.
Know.
Hey, if Kansas takes down K-State and the Longhorns are in the Big 12 championship, TCU is not going through them.
I'll give you 2-1 or whatever it is. I will put up 30 points. You put up 15.
No, I don't want to bet on TCU.
Yeah, you're such a puss. Anyway, so next game I had on there was FSU, and Jesus Christ, FSU has been balling. Forget their quarterback's name, like Tavin or
Yeah, they won by 32 against Louisiana.
Dude, that quarterback has been nuts. Real quick. He deserves a shout out.
Was your only miss TCU? Was that your only miss?
Yeah,
oh no, I guess UNC and TCU. I was gonna say because TCU is the only one you had a 1 on.
Yeah, Jay Travis. That's what I was thinking of. He's a ball, and that's I did a bunch of 4s.
Now we had Ohio State didn't cover.
Yeah, Ohio State didn't cover. Maryland gives everybody problems. I don't know why. And Penn Brucker, and of course, Penn beat their ass.
And you got a 0 in NFL.
Yeah, straight up. Have you ever done it in your NFLs yet?
Yeah, we already did NFL. I got -1. Ian got -5.
But Titans +3. They're probably at Houston. I just wrote the thing down. Henry, Beast, and I should have wrote who they were playing. Definitely.
And you don't have to go through every game. Just hit us with the highlights.
I'm sorry, Ian, are you a fan?
Well, no, you don't even know who they played because you didn't write it down correctly.
Ian Arizona. Raiders, Denver under 43. Easy all day.
That was an easy one, yeah.
Yeah.
Even in overtime.
Vikings +2. Embarrassing.
Yeah, they got crushed by my boys.
Cincinnati. I don't care. Vegas
Cowboys are giving me some hope.
Vegas can bait me with every line with the Chiefs, and I'm gonna say, Vegas, here's my money.
Yeah, they
take it on some weeks, but other weeks
they haven't been blowing people out like usual.
No, either. And the Cardinals are just goddamn horrible to finish that off.
Hold on, Nick. Do you have up the sheet right now?
Yeah.
Ryan is all 4s this week on every pick.
Yeah, I see that.
I don't.
Yeah, you are.
You would literally get. Shit.
All right, before we go this week, I gotta do my betting transition.
You looking for a fade?
No, I'm not.
I'm looking for the Bulls to cover the spread.
Do you rent that yacht?
No, I own it.
That's how I feel about this weekend. I know these teams better than they know themselves. I'm going 12 for 12 this weekend, and that includes the Monday night parlay.
That's why I say you got to write these down right.
Yeah, give me 5 times a piece on St. Louis, Minnesota.
You wrote also the over under Florida State and
We're
Florida.
gonna get back on
God
track
damn it, Rin.
this weekend.
Pay that man his money.
You could if you tried.
We're yelling at Rin because he can't write his picks down right.
It's hilarious because he wrote in a note here that says "whoops."
No, I didn't get it. Like a thing popped up, and I couldn't get rid of it, and it's like note to something. I just put whoops.
All right, Rin, go over your NCAA picks this week.
I'll look up
this week?
I'll look up your Florida
Ooh,
line.
yeah, go on. Ole Miss. Why in the world are they underdogs?
Rivalry.
Nope. Doesn't make any sense. Lane Kiffin-Cat's gonna have him ready to go. I don't know. Mississippi. Anyways, Cincinnati, Tulane. Who has Tulane played? That's a good team. Anybody know?
K-State. They beat K-State.
Crickets. Yeah, exactly. K-State. Yeah, I'm thinking Cincinnati.
UCF. They lost to UCF though.
Yeah, more reason to take the points. Carolina against. That's supposed to be NC State. Jesus, Ryan. I got it, guys. I got it.
I took UNC -6-2.
They can score. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I just like if it's under that 7, then that's why I took it. I like that just to get UNC to win by a touchdown.
UNC is really getting on my nerves because I try to use that Quinn Ewers as a freshman argument, and then Drake May is a freshman that's competing for the Heisman Trophy. Honestly, that's the best stats for how they win the Heisman.
Let's get this straight. Drake May is way better than Quinn Ewers.
Clearly, we can see that, Ryan.
Quinn Ewers isn't really a freshman, though, is he? Didn't he play or sit 1 year at Ohio State?
Well, he graduated early from high school to basically sit half a season at Ohio State, I think.
Junior. He looks like he's a junior in high school. Dude, fucking sucks.
Oh, God. He's the worst fan of a team. Like, honestly, if he's a fan of your team, he's like an infiltrator troll. He's just there to, like, kind of bring your team down.
Quinn Ewers?
Dude.
Or Rin?
Ryan.
Yeah, dude, yeah. I've been making this argument for years about Rin. He's just going to find out who you like, and he's going to be like, man, they suck.
He comes in and he's like, he says it's because I got his hopes up. So now he just trashes the Longhorns.
No, we're at the game and nothing's happening.
That's what it is. He's mad he went to the game and he didn't get the route that he wanted.
And then I'm watching the next game and I'm like, fucking Baylor is just whooping their fucking ass.
Well, we haven't even played Baylor yet.
Texas couldn't run a simple fucking play up the middle, and Baylor ran for like 200 yards.
Rin's losing it.
Yeah, Baylor. We played Baylor this week.
And Baylor played TCU.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Baylor did look like they had a much better plan, but that's also Quinn Ewers did not do too well.
No, Quinn Ewers, first ball of the game, should have heard the crowd. Like, he threw a deep ball 30 feet over the receiver, and everybody's like, what? Everybody allowed a consistent what the fuck all at the same time.
All we took away from that game was the flu. Me and Ren.
Oh, God. Okay, well, anyways, go down. UCLA over Cal. I think UCLA's just proven that they're pretty dominant. Florida State 9.5 over Florida. Florida State fucking balling. I'm actually gonna bet shit out of that later. I mean, later this week. The over is it's only 58. That's why I took it. Florida State's
kind of low.
Yeah.
I don't know. Florida's not exactly like a high-scoring offense, and their defense is okay. I mean, I could see it going under 58, I guess.
I guess all of it's on Florida State, but
I was gonna say it's on Florida. Florida's got to score some touchdowns, or it's probably not gonna happen.
Florida's got to score, I'd say 20.
Yeah, 21. Yeah.
TCU -10 against Iowa State. Yeah. Yeah, we all know why TCU is good. And LSU,
TCU's they're kind of we'll let that team hang in there, and then they come in the second half and then barely win. I think that's why the 10 line is kind of sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah, still gonna take TCU to beat Iowa State. LSU, well, many reasons here. LSU defense, awesome. They actually have a quarterback. Aggies, I was looking this up, found it on accident. They are one of the worst run defenses in all of college football.
Interesting.
That's also misleading when you lose a lot of games, though. Teams tend to run it at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick,
I can't imagine that being true.
Yeah, like that South Carolina game, like we had like 2 turnovers in our own territory to start the game, and we held them to like a field goal each time. And I'm sure, like as the game goes on, they rack up a lot of yards. But yeah, I mean, when you keep going 3 and out, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk
Yeah,
about
you
the
can have a
Aggies, dude.
great
I'm
run
so over the
defense.
Aggies.
I was about to say,
I got your back, Nick. You know I'm gonna come back in with this Fool's Gold again.
You've been more of an Aggie fan than I have this year.
It's just too much talent to like.
Yeah, but
go ahead,
I said like the talent's gonna take a year or two to develop. So I mean, what sucks is like I don't see anything building up to next year. I don't see anything being set up for next year, which is what's frustrating. Unless Kiner Weigman comes in and just starts throwing the rock around like he's Peyton Manning or something, like I don't. Next year looks like it's gonna be another average year. I don't know. It just. I was hoping there'd be momentum, right, building into next year with like Haynes King or something, or even Max Johnson, right? But
maybe don't fire Jimbo, but bring in a quarterback coach
or just an O coordinator.
Yeah, that'd probably be good. You know what? The quarterback guru, Bill O'Brien.
No, everyone in college football hates this guy.
Whoa, I feel like Ian.
Who, Jimbo?
No, Bill O'Brien.
Ian, I feel like you're an Aggie fan. A little bit.
Ryan, I believe you are betting on the NCAA right now, which no one even knows what it is.
Rin, Jesus Christ. Were you drunk when you did this? Are you drunk right now?
No, he does it on his cell phone.
Yeah. So, Tennessee minus 14 at Vandy.
Wright's going to hop on in a little bit.
No love. It's ridiculous. Vanderbilt sucks balls. And Tennessee, what are they ranked?
Well, they're ranked 9th now, but they just lost their playoff hopes.
They lost 2 games in a row,
yeah. A letdown.
Well, are they in the SEC? Apparently you can lose 50. Anyways, Bills minus 9.5 against the Lions.
Wait. I just want to be clear. He's trashing the SEC after he just made fun of how shitty TCU is, and that's the best team out of the Big 12.
Absolutely correct.
Absolutely correct.
He wasn't claiming to make sense.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't claiming
I'm here to throw daggers, nothing more.
I wasn't claiming allegiance. I was just talking shit. Bills minus 5 against 9.5 against the Lions. Bills, what are they? 2 losses now.
Yeah.
And I was gonna go with the Lions and give them the points because they can score a lot, but they are what's the word?
They score a lot against below average defenses.
Yeah,
the Bills are a good defense.
Ferocious on defense.
I just checked the QBR too, and Jared Goff is 13, so that's not looking good for me.
This one was hard. Minnesota.
What was it? Top 10?
Top 10. You're not too far out if it's 13.
Yeah. We'll see.
What are you talking about?
The QBR
the
bet for
Jared Goff QBR bet we have.
What's it got to be to remind me again?
Is it 8 or 10? Top 11. Oh, top 11. So.
Wow, look at Nick.
So it's close.
11's the draw. 11's the draw.
11 is the push. Yeah.
So Wright said he wants to jump in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I saw that. I told him to let me know when he's ready.
Tell him to fuck off 30 minutes. It was hard for me to go against old Bill. He's the one who'll figure out a way to stop Dalvin Cook. But let logic prevail and figured win-win. Minnesota wins or Patriots win. I just say like I'm a genius. So Dolphins minus 13 against Houston. I'm throwing the bank at this.
Really? I took Texans plus 13.
Why though? Dolphins score
a lot of points, right? Dude. Like even more in college, but in the NFL, like anytime I see double-digit points, like I'm always tempted, to take it.
Though.
I feel like college you're more likely to cover like
big spreads. Yeah.
Yeah, NFL.
Guys.
I'm with you on the Texans.
The Texans are the worst, the absolute worst defense. Dolphins are an actual really good offense. We cannot do anything. The best player on our team is going to be Rookie of the Year. That means he's a rookie. Embarrassing. Yeah. So, what is Cooks in the play?
Texans' one win is on the road, though. Let's keep that in mind.
And then I got Bears plus 4.5 against the Jets. Not really I don't believe in the Jets yet. Everybody else does. Bears' run game is insane. See if Claypool gets in there and does anything yet.
So
then I put
real quick
Baltimore.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, Baltimore -4 against the Jags. That is one of those Vegas lines that's just begging you to bet the shit out of that.
We agree on everything but the Dolphins-Houston game. So the reason why I took Texans too is like the Dolphins' last games they have one good win against Cleveland where they won by 22, but they only beat Chicago by 3. They beat Detroit by 4. They beat Pittsburgh by 6, and then they lost to Minnesota by 8. And so the Texans just need to score like 3 touchdowns, I think, and they'll do okay.
Nick, we haven't scored 3 touchdowns. Have we scored 3 touchdowns all year?
5 weeks ago, you got 20 against Las Vegas. You got 17 against the Eagles. But even then, the Texans lost to Washington by 13. You lost to the Giants by 8. You lost to Philadelphia by 12. You lost to Tennessee by 7. And then you lost by 18 to the Raiders.
We do lose some close games, which is kind of weird. But I was going to say here.
There's no logic, it seems like, when it comes to the Texans.
Yeah,
it's just how much you're going to lose.
So give me the 13. That's kind of how, what is it, SVP
Yeah,
used to say. He's like, if you can't decide, take the points.
Yeah.
Disagree.
Disagree. And like the Dolphins are like they score 25 a game. They're allowing 24 a game. So I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like Texans can easily lose by 10 or something, you know?
Yeah, but I just feel like you got Tyreek Hill running go routes all day on us, and then there's Waddle.
Isn't your best player a cornerback or a safety, right? That guy?
Petrie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's a beast.
Yeah.
Ian, you know that is?
Is he out of Baylor?
But he's the guy. He always comes up in the run game and busts their runners.
Oh, he's who is that guy for the Roy Williams for the Cowboys? He'd get burned. He'd get burned once a game, but he'd make like a couple big hits a game too.
Well,
yeah, he's not like
there was
Roy Williams.
There was a defensive back and the wide receiver.
He undercuts the legs. He's not really as big as Roy Williams. Where
Jalen Petrie played at Baylor. Nailed it. Come at me again, Ryan.
God, you didn't even watch it.
You're right. I haven't watched.
Nobody watches the Texans.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
not even Houston fans. Like the stadium's empty. If you were tailgating in Houston, why would you walk inside of the stadium when the game starts? If you got a tailgate with cheaper food, cheaper brew, like free brews, free food, why are you walking in the stadium to pay for food and pay for beers to watch your team get its ass kicked?
Dude, have they turned the Astrodome into a tailgate section yet?
The Astrodome is in such disrepair. I don't think they want to pay to clean it up.
You just got to drive on dirt. There's nothing to like. I'm not saying sit in the stands. I'm saying they should like open it up to like have the arena ground floor just be like another tailgating part and have something up on the TV. That'd be pretty cool.
It is, and the fact that we've done nothing for how many years with that thing?
Yeah, you might as well go ahead. I hate to say it because the Astrodome's really cool, but I mean, if you're not going to do anything with it, then just tear it down.
I think they're honestly to God, the only thing I can think of is waiting to see if there can be casinos or not.
Even then, though, they've let it fall into such disrepair.
Even then, they would have a whole bunch of repairs, but they'd have at least a structure.
It'd be kind of cool if you could just take the roof off too, and like just have the open stadium seating. It'd almost be like a Coliseum back in the Roman days or something.
Take the roof off.
Get a rugby league started.
Hell yeah, that'd be tight. Although it's like concrete, you'd have to put in a whole thing for that.
Yeah, don't. Nick's already thought out the logistics of getting rugby there.
Yeah. All right, Ian, you want to go?
All right, yeah, I got so Mississippi State plus 2.5 at Ole Miss. I'm taking Leach in the rivalry game with those 2.5 points. I think Ole Miss. Oh yeah, Ole Miss season's done. Give me Will Rogers. Just hope they can put up enough points to hang in there.
That was a joke.
Nope. 2 points, taking it. Cincy -2 versus Tulane. They're equal, same record. I think Cincy's just got better coaching, better
You would
players.
think, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Give me that 1 point. UCLA -10, basically because Cal's a dumpster fire. UCLA's been able to put up points. They've been pretty good at covering as well. Michigan +7.5. I took this because, I mean, honestly seems kind of big for where both these teams are right now. Ohio State, they do seem like the team is probably going to win, maybe a little more talented, but it's not like they've been world beaters. And they just had a close game against Maryland. They had another close game.
Penn State.
Penn State.
44-31.
Michigan seemed like the one that's kind of handled business all year. And maybe this is because Corum may be hurt.
Well, Michigan did just beat Illinois by 2. But other than that, you're right. They've blown everybody out. They beat Penn State way worse than what Ohio State did.
Not a good look with that Illinois game. But if Corum is down, then I can kind of see this. But it's such a huge game. I'll take the points. I mean, it's only 1 point. I went really low on these games.
Yeah. The Michigan defense it appears to definitely be better, like by a touchdown better, 100-yard difference better.
Yeah. They've been better at just grinding the clock out. Ohio State's more explosive, but we'll see. Maybe Michigan.
I think I'm with you. I think Michigan's got to get a chance to win this outright. I might actually take them for my super dog.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Wait, y'all think Michigan can beat Ohio State?
I forgot my super dog.
Guys.
Guys. Writing it in there, boys. I'll get to that in a second. Oregon -3 at Oregon State. Another rivalry game. The line seems so low. I don't get it. So, I mean, I wanted to bet a lot of points on Oregon here, but I just kept it at 1. Seems like a trick. I got Utah -29.5. Colorado. They're we've been through it. They might be the worst team.
They are. Yep.
Very interesting. They both lost to Washington by 3 points. It's kind of weird.
Oregon State.
Yeah.
Who's this? Let's find this win here for Colorado.
Yeah, it's got to be FCS.
No, for sure.
Colorado beat Cal, actually.
Cal, yeah.
Interesting.
Cal, well, feeling a lot better about that UCLA. Take 2 points on that now. Let me change that one to 2. Here we go, boy. Aggies +10 versus LSU. After seeing what happened with South Carolina, hear me out. Hear me out, guys. What happened with South Carolina? No one saw that coming. Doesn't it seem like LSU could be, the SEC going to get in 2 teams if LSU gets in and beats Georgia, and then they lose to the Aggies? Not only the Aggies covering, I got Aggies over here, Superdog, straight up winning this game. Why would they? Nobody knows. Storybook, it's all lining up here, guys.
We're going to have another 7 overtime game?
Exactly. I mean, there's no reason that the Aggies should win this game, and it just makes me think they're going to win this game.
It's in Kyle Field, I guess. Couldn't hurt.
There you go. I mean, they might be getting A-Chain back and Evan Stewart. I didn't even know they weren't playing, but maybe Evan Stewart has one big game before he transfers to UT in the offseason. Who knows?
Yeah, and I saw Jimbo suspended one of our wide receivers because he was wearing sleeves on his arms. It was so dumb, dude. This sucks because I have so much hype in Jimbo and I had so much faith.
Hey,
this year has soured it so bad.
There seems like there should be no reason the Aggies win this game to where it wouldn't be we'd be of course the fucking Aggies win this game. And I just want to be on it. I'm taking the point. I also got them. Aggies over LSU is my super dog. I'm taking it.
You would think the spread would be 14 almost.
Hey, give me those 10 points. But if it goes up to 14, I'll take it. I got Kansas at K-State. Not feeling too confident about this, but if Kansas beats K-State, the Longhorns are in the Big 12 championship. We need it to happen. It's a rivalry game.
Possible?
Who knows, Ren? You're right. I mean, it just seems like every week Longhorns keep losing, but scenarios pop up with ways they can make the Big 12 championship. So I'm riding Kansas hard. Actually, Kansas played TCU pretty close in a game where their quarterback got injured. So, they're not too bad. They have gotten, the wheels have kind of fallen off.
The
since
offense, has struggled last couple weeks.
I mean, earlier in the season, I think they've lost like 4 out of 5 or something crazy.
Yeah, they have.
Bowl eligible. I understand K-State knows they have to win to get to the Big 12 championship game. Who the fuck cares? K-State's quarterback's hurt. You know what? Get over it, K-State.
They're actually they've been playing better football without Adrian.
Yeah. Howard, I think, their quarterback. But I mean, hey, this game hadn't mattered to Kansas in a long time, so maybe they pull it off. Who knows? But 12 points is still a lot, though.
That is a lot. Probably going to be a high-scoring game, too.
So I'll take that.
Did y'all know I did not even go through my 3?
Your 3?
What?
Yeah. I did all the research.
Yeah, I noticed that. We're just going to go. Well, you had Baylor.
In the NFL I want to talk about.
Okay, whenever we come around to mine, we'll go down the list.
All right.
Oh, then I think you had this one too, Ryan. Bills minus 9.5 at the Lions. Bills have been rolling. Honestly, it just seems like Bills have been doing pretty well covering these big lines.
Did either of y'all take the Bills in your champion for a Super Bowl?
Me.
You did? Okay.
We changed them.
I didn't change mine, but you did? Okay, that's what I was wondering.
All right, Rand, you got to take that hit, though, the points for the change. Nope, I still got the Bucks. Didn't want to take the hit.
We should write that down before I forget.
We should write Bucks make playoffs with a 6 and whatever record.
All you got to do is make the playoffs. You just got to get into
Ren,
the dance,
you're changing
Ren.
yours to the Bills from the Rams? Are you sure about that? I'm going to have to go back and watch the stream.
No. You asked me even yesterday, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean...
What is it, -5? Is that what we said?
You can listen to it if you want to listen to all that.
Did you stick with Bama?
No, I changed to Georgia.
Okay.
Did you? Come on.
Yes.
Man. Get out of here.
We'll go back and listen. We have it on tape. It's on record. That's why we did this.
Yeah, and Ian, that's when you switched to you probably still switched to no. Who'd you stay with?
I kept Georgia and I kept the Bucks.
The Bucks, that's a dumb one. I don't know why you did that.
No, it's dumb as shit.
The Bucks. I don't know why you
I just didn't want to take the point hit because if I take the point hit and my team doesn't win, then it was just a point hit.
You know, when they're all working out and they're fucking taking their supplements, and then Tom Brady.
Yeah, you are ahead. That's true. I guess might as well, right?
Tom Brady's over there taking his blood pressure medicine while everybody's working out and taking their, supplements.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Ryan. All right, so then I got Vikings
the biggest Brady hater.
Versus the
I actually give him this. It could hurt that Giselle's out because what if he's banging bitches and not paying attention, throwing parties?
Their divorce is like already over. They went through that fast.
Yeah, they went through that quick. Yeah.
I think Brady won on that.
They must have had a massive prenup.
Maybe we got a win streak coming.
No prenup. That's what I'm saying. Like for like when celebrities go through a speedy recovery or a divorce like that, it's because they essentially just say, "You go your way, I'll go mine." We both make so much money, like we'll just sever ties and split the kids.
Yeah, man. Bucks win streak.
Giselle makes more money than Brady.
Yeah, until she's ugly.
Yeah, which is pretty soon.
Yeah, but.
All right, sorry. Go ahead, Ian. Finish your NFL.
All right. I mean, yeah, Vikings minus 2.5 versus Pats. I feel like this is an overreaction from the Cowboys beatdown. I think they're better than a field goal versus the Pats. That's only 2 for the NFL. Dolphins minus 13 versus Texans. I agree, it's a big line. Texans are garbage. I take that for a point. Ravens minus 4 versus Jags looks way too. I mean, why is this only -4?
I don't know.
That seems pretty enticing. It seems like everyone in the world would take this line, which kind of scares me because how's Vegas going to make money on this?
I don't see any big injuries either for the Ravens, so I don't know.
I don't think it's an international game or anything crazy.
Ravens have won their last 4 too.
And then 49ers, I think we talked about it last week. They've been getting these huge lines, but
you guys
they've been
look
covering.
at my 49ers thing? Did y'all read it?
No, we don't care either. Was it ha 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 ha?
Yeah.
That was the Jags.
That was
line.
Jags in Baltimore.
That was Jags, Ryan.
Fucking Baltimore. Why are they only getting 4 against the Jags?
That's what
we're
yeah.
saying.
That's what I'm saying. Ha, fucking Vegas.
49ers.
Vegas
though,
doesn't win all the time.
Yeah.
What was? Let me look it up. The 49ers last week. 38-10. Yeah, they've been
listening. Hit me up.
Yeah, 49ers offense has been rolling.
They've been crushing it. It seems like Vegas has been on them, and their record is not
you
too
get
great.
Christian McCaffrey.
But even before that, we were talking about why they were. I think it was week 5.
What's
Dude,
the
you know
what's the tight end name? Kittle? Is it Kittle? The tight end?
Kittle's been beasting nuts.
Yeah, that dude's crazy good.
Not only that, they were gonna play the year with what was it, Trey Lance?
Are they still playing him? I forget. I don't really follow the.
They got Garoppolo.
Garoppolo's is back in.
No, but the point was they were gonna start.
Yeah, they were gonna roll with Trey Lance this year. Yeah.
Right, and now Garoppolo's like, "You dumb bitches! This is why you should have fucking stayed with me."
Yeah.
Well, no, they've seen.
I hope they give him a good chance to go to free agency, because that's kind of bullshit to make all that money, be good, sit on the bench behind some guy who we don't even know is gonna be good.
Although Garoppolo is 19th in QBR, but
yeah,
whatever.
He's been there. He's been to a goddamn Super Bowl. Yeah, and he went to another. He lost another one to the Chiefs in the last minute because of Tyreek Hill.
All right, I'll do mine now.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so one of the games, let's see. Ian went over Kansas plus 12 over K-State. He went over Mississippi State plus 2.5 at Ole Miss. He went over Texas A&M plus 10 versus LSU. Ran one of your games was Baylor plus 8.5 at UT. I took UT minus 8.5 at home against Baylor.
I think Texas actually covers it. I think Baylor played the rest of the ball last week. They are 4th ranked defense, which is kind of insane.
Which defense? Wait.
But they just came off a game where they gave rush defense. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean, I wrote 4th ranked defense, but 4th ranked defense. But they just gave a game where it must be rush defense because it says they rushed for 427 yards on them. Common opponents, TCU got embarrassed themselves last week, but only lost by 1. Texas embarrassed themselves. Sorry, TCU only lost by a miracle. Baylor beat Tech. Texas about 45-7. They routed Tech. I'm really making a case for Baylor here, but hold on. Baylor lost to Virginia by 3. Texas won 38-20. I still think last week, was an outlier. I think Texas covers the 8. Texas, they scored 35.5 points a game. They run the ball better. Baylor's defense is better overall, or actually way better. Baylor's on a 2-game win streak. Their last win was 2-game losing streak, and their last win was to Oklahoma, who they beat by 3, which is embarrassing because Oklahoma sucks. But the reason I think Texas covers the 8, I think they finally get back. I think they showed last week they were like, fuck you, Quinn Ewers, and just went back to Bijan, and Bijan dominated. And then they believe they took him out, and the overall run game still had over 300 yards. So
yeah, he had 243 yards at the start of the third quarter.
And if you watch that Baylor TCU game, Baylor had a lot of crazy stuff happen where, it's kind of ridiculous. It's like, I don't know, TCU does have a lot of crazy stuff happen to them, fucks them over, and then they come back and somehow win.
Yeah, I was mainly looking the fact that Longhorns actually beat K-State, whereas Baylor got blown out by K-State. Back-to-back weeks they played them.
Absolutely.
And even though Baylor technically only lost by 1 to TCU and Texas lost by touchdown, they held TCU to 17 points, which is pretty good. So I just feel like I just think Texas defense is going to be the difference here, and they just need to produce enough offense, which I think they will. They got 55 on Kansas last week, so I think Texas can put up points. I don't have any issues with that.
It's their defense. It's like one day it's actually it's the same game. They're shutting people out. They're shutting the run out. Duggar's doing nothing. And then 2 corners forget their assignment, and there's a guy wide open. It's like,
yeah, the only big play that TCU had, well, they had the run.
Yeah.
But the pass play was a blown coverage by the safety, miscommunication. But for the most part, yeah, they were killing TCU on defense. Their offense just did 0.
Yeah.
I think the numbers are misleading, which is why I want to go towards Texas, because the beginning of the year, people were running right through the middle, and now they've learned to actually stop that. And they've learned from their mistakes with quarterbacks running around the edge on them. So they've
Ryan, you have this game?
Yes, I do.
This was one of the ones he told me to pick, but I picked it as well. But I went UT minus 8.5.
Was it? You pick it on the text?
Yeah, I thought you said Baylor plus. You said Baylor UT, so I assumed you wanted to pick Baylor plus 8.5.
Whoops. No.
That's all right.
But
I took UT minus 8.5 though.
UT's just been learning actually how to set the edge, because they've had running quarterbacks destroy them before TCU, and TCU could not do it. And I just think my boys, Texas, hook them.
Oh, my God. It doesn't even feel right hearing that.
God, I can't wait to get a camera. Oh, I'm going tomorrow.
We were waiting for it. All right, I think, hang on a second. I think Shroommates is... Can I add Shroommates to this call?
No.
Red, can you add Shroommates to this chat?
How do I add Shroommates? Is he
I think you're the this is your room, so you got to add him, I think.
Okay. Is he Teddy 7848?
Wait, hang on. Oh wait, I just added him to it.
There he is. I see a little Shrewmates logo.
Yeah.
Shroommates? With no sound.
Oh, Nick, it messed up our camera locations.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
there he is. Oh no. I'm gonna have to put right out of the way.
Yeah, right.
What's up, boys?
What up? Oh shit. We're just going through my picks right now.
Nice. Are we live right now?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh,
we're streaming to the millions and millions.
All right, boys.
All right.
What pick are we on?
My next pick was UNC -6 against NC State. One of those games where like I could see UNC blowing out NC State, but I don't really see NC State blowing out UNC. And it's under a touchdown. I got it for 6 instead of 6.5. So I took UNC -6. Coming off the loss, you expect a little bit of a bounce back week too.
And just even in that loss, their offense shows up. Their defense, if you look at all their games, it's been like we won 35-34, and then the next game we lost 34-36. It's like they have no defense. Their offense and defense are, I think, exactly like 35 and 35.
Yeah. I could see NC State winning by a field goal, but I could see North Carolina winning by 2 or 3 touchdowns, depending.
Mac Brown, hook him.
Nick loves Mac Brown so much.
The Mac Daddy.
Hey, I mean, who doesn't love Mac Brown? He's very likable.
Then I got UCLA -10 at Cal. I've had to swallow my words on UCLA. I had the last few weeks. They've paid off for me, so... Cal, I don't really see Cal covering 10. And I also took the over 60.5 in that game as well. UCLA's been putting up points, man. And I think Cal will let them. So UCLA's defense isn't necessarily like that good, so Cal could maybe get 2 or 3 touchdowns, which I think will get it over the edge.
And I don't think Cal's going to stop that running game either.
As we pointed out, Cal, the only team to lose to Colorado. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick, you can ring that register. Just got to confirm, subscribe on YouTube from somebody.
Oh, yeah? Dang. Hang on. I get my voice mod up here. I didn't have it open. And then I had OK State minus 8.5 versus West Virginia. West Virginia, I just don't think is that good. OK State is good. I think they've had a bad week or two, but West Virginia is just, man, I don't know. I just think they're horrible, to be honest. OK State at home, I think they fucking blow the wheels off them by double digits. So, and then I got Auburn plus 22 at Bama. Bama hasn't been blowing people out this year. It's a rivalry game. I know it's in Bama, but I got over the 21 mark with 22 points. So, it's got to be over 3 touchdowns. I just see it maybe being closer than 22 points. So I think Bama wins, of course, but they haven't been like running up the score like they usually do, or it feels like they're not doing it.
What do you think about that one, True
Like they usually do.
Right, turn off the stream.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, okay, Ren. Never mind. That was Ren. I just figured it was you because you joined.
I'm a rookie, bro. You're talking to the goat right here.
The goat of goats.
Yeah, obviously what Nick just said was basically a dig at me. He knows my cannot handle being told that we're not going to cover the spread against one of the worst college football programs ever.
The home of Bo Jackson.
But he is right. Our offensive line has been garbage this year, and that's why we haven't been able to run up the score. That's why we've lost to the likes of Tennessee and that other team, the yellow and purple team.
We're not going to name them. And then I've been riding the Notre Dame wave the last 2 or 3 weeks, especially on the over. They've had some low overs, which almost by themselves they've covered. They're scoring like 40, 50 points the last couple weeks. So they're going into USC. I went ahead and took the 5.5 points. I just figured it's going to be a shootout, so let's roll the dice on that. I might just take the money line straight up for the extra risk on that. But the main bet I wanted to take was the over 64.5. I think that easily gets covered. Notre Dame's offense has been playing good. USC has a good offense, so I think that's probably going to be one of my locks that I put up on the screen as one of the main games was the over 64.5. Notre Dame's just been like they've been shutting people out and almost covering the overs by themselves essentially. So, I mean, I think they easily get 4 or 5 touchdowns here, and USC could easily get 4 or 5 touchdowns as well.
Notre Dame's kind of been showing why they were ranked as high as they were. After those few losses they had at the beginning, they've just been dominating people.
Dude, if that line creeps up to 6, that's going to be my super dog.
Yeah, actually, now that you said that, I put Notre Dame as my super dog, and then you mentioned what was it, the game that you mentioned that I liked?
I had the Aggies covering against LSU.
No, there was another game.
Kansas K-State?
UNC, NC State.
I think it might have been Kansas K-State or something, but there was another game you mentioned that I might look at. But
UC, Baylor, UNC, NC State.
Because it has to be a 6-point spread, right, to be a super dog?
Yeah. Michigan at Ohio State. I might take that.
Okay.
If this line gets up to 6 for Notre Dame, I'll probably take that over Michigan. And then my last one was Kansas and K-State over 62.5. Just is what it is. They put up a lot of points, so I'm expecting them to go over the 63 mark.
The deepness.
Yeah. And then I'll quickly go down my NFL because I have a bunch. I also took Buffalo minus 9.5 at Detroit. I also took the over 54.5 on that. If for whatever reason Detroit goes off, that's going to be like a 70-point game. So I think they get over the 54.5. I took the boys -9 at home against the Giants. I know we lost to Green Bay, which was a horrible loss, but the boys have been rolling the last 3 or 4 weeks. Really shouldn't have lost that game to Green Bay either.
Let me tell you a few things about the boys.
Educate our fans, Ren.
Yeah, eighth ranked rushing with 136 average. In its last 3 games, though, 170.
Yeah.
Which is pretty ridiculous. And I think it's mostly Pollard.
Yeah, Pollard's been going off.
Even though New York is 5th ranked, their last 3 games, they've only been rushing 115 yards a game.
Yeah, and they struggle to score, even though they're winning.
Yeah, that's what Dallas has the 9th ranked defense in terms of yardage. New York, 18th. They could both run the ball, obviously, but one can't really pass. So when it comes down to it, we go through all these stats, but I don't see New York. If let's say, in Dallas scores quick, they're a quick scoring team. They don't kind of grind it out. If Dak goes out there, boom, boom, or quick run, throws a touchdown to Lamb, and then let's say there's another touchdown. I don't see New York. They're not a come from behind team. So that's why I would definitely leaning towards Dallas being at home, and I would take the points.
Yeah,
Because
a lot of times when go ahead, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say a lot of times betting's like about scenarios. Like if I see New York winning, it's only by 3 or something, but I could see Dallas winning by 14 or something like that.
I can't see them. I just can't the Giants. Like, oh shit! Now we got to pass every down. They're fucked.
Yeah.
That's in my mind.
Most importantly, as anyone who's seen Workaholics knows, you can't have a party and not invite them boys.
And I took Minnesota -3 or 2.5, depending on where you get it, against New England. Again, revenge game. They got blown out by my boys last week. New England's not exactly a good offensive team. So, again, scenarios. I could see Minnesota blowing out New England. I can't really see New England blowing out Minnesota. I also also took Baltimore.
Trying to make that Dallas win look that much better, dude.
They did. What was it, 40-3?
It was all right.
It was all right against an 8-1 Minnesota team.
They squeaked by.
Yeah. Baltimore -4 at Jacksonville. I think we all agree that line looks kind of silly, so I guess we should be going the other way. But Cincinnati -2.5 at Tennessee. I've been betting on Cincinnati quite a lot the last couple weeks.
They turned it around.
Yeah, their offense is humming again. So I took Atlanta-Washington over 42. Atlanta, both bad defenses, both okay offenses. I've been playing Washington a little bit on the overs. They tend to cover for me. Houston-Miami over 46.5. If the Texans do get blown out, Miami's going to score 35 points. So I think they can easily hit that 46.5 mark. And then
the way we could win is if the team we're playing has a really bad run defense. They actually have a decent running back who's probably a win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
And so
Miami's defense isn't necessarily that good. They give up a lot of points too, so that's kind of what I'm hoping for on the over.
I mean, they're one of those. Yeah, they're like
they're gonna outscore you.
They're gonna score a lot, and they're gonna give up a lot.
Yeah, so
I mean, it's kind of how it is too. You give the ball to the team a lot, kind of.
Right.
Kind of skewed.
And then we already talked about. I took Houston the 13 points. I just think that's a lot. Houston tends to keep it within the 10-point range. Miami does too. As many points as they score, they only win by like 7 to 10 points.
Lovie Smith at the end of the year to be like, first of all, look at the roster. Second of all, look how many games we lost by only a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean Houston
trying to win at this point.
Yeah, Houston. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're not a good team, but they can be a little stingy sometimes. So it's kind of what I'm hoping for here.
Our defense is decent.
I'm going to roll with Las Vegas one more time. Give me the 3.5 at Seattle. Las Vegas, I really do think they're a decent team, even though their record doesn't show it.
Dude, you and every announcer I've ever heard have said the same thing. It's like they have everything they have to win, and they just don't.
Yeah, and I feel like Seattle and Denver are kind of similar teams. I understand Seattle has a much better offense and maybe a little bit less of a defense, but Las Vegas, they got the win against Denver last week, even though it was in overtime. So I think Vegas or the Raiders here have a good chance, I think, to win in Seattle. I might just take them straight up for the extra half point.
What's the over-under on that game?
Las Vegas and Seattle. Give me a second.
Might be a good one to take.
Nick, do you have more bets than there are NFL games this week?
You
have 16 bets.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. I put down a $1 parlay to win $30,000 if it hits for all 16 of those bets. Which one were we asking? What the over under was for
Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Ian, didn't you hit like 8? You got 8 right 1 week or
47.5. That seemed a little high.
You should have bet.
Ryan, you're talking about week 1, yeah.
Yeah, you should have fucking bet because you got all of them right.
Wait, what?
And I took the Chargers minus 4.5 at Arizona. Arizona's still struggling. Chargers are doing okay. New Orleans, San Francisco, over 43.5. Again, New Orleans has a bad defense, an okay offense. San Francisco's been rolling. I'm going to change this to a 2, actually. I'm pretty confident about that one.
Is that legal?
That's legal, as long as it's before game time. And I took Philly minus 7 versus Green Bay. I also took over 46.5 in that game. Green Bay's got their footing a little bit on offense coming. Philly, I think, is looking to get back on track. I just think they're the better team. It's in Philadelphia, so I think Philly wins there. It might be a push at the 7, but that's okay. And then I took the Rams KC over 44. That seemed like a low number, but then I saw Stafford's questionable, but I'm not sure that even matters.
Actually, both of them are.
Mahomes and
Yep.
And Stafford, huh?
Could be making that up, but pretty sure I definitely know what's the name.
Yeah, I don't see Mahomes on there, but they have a couple wide receivers questionable. Clyde Edwards is questionable, so I guess KC's missing some offensive guys too. But 44 just seems like a low number for Kansas City, even knowing that. I mean, even if the Rams can't get anything going, all right, you're just giving the ball to Kansas City a lot, so I'll take that as well. And then again, I took the 14 points with the Rams. It's just a lot of points, especially if Stafford plays. So that's my picks for the NFL essentially.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that over and bet on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Can we get one of those little sound edits that once you're done with your picks, you have the little clap?
Yeah. I got a clap here. If I can, let me find it.
I think though only you get to hear it, huh?
Yeah,
hey,
only
Ryan,
I can
you got
hear
any
it.
big parlays for tonight?
I'm not gonna tell you, Ian.
Why? You've been hitting these big parlays. We got no content out.
Yeah,
how much money have you made? Just run through your
you
past
this.
weeks.
Flex on the fans for us.
Cash out 1,000, cash out 1,300, cash out 1,500.
These have all come through me, so I can verify, because he doesn't have a Coinbase. So they've all. So what is that? That's about $4,000.
Probably about $500 loss. So, yeah, $3,500 win. But
$20.
Let me get 20, man. Let me get 20.
So what do you got? What do you got today?
It's locked up in let me see.
And you said yesterday that Duke and Texas have been making you money, but did you win that one or no?
Nah, because some other dumb fucking school doesn't know how to play basketball. Would you hate that when schools don't know how to play basketball?
Come on, we know you got some big game today. There's some big parlay.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one of those ridiculous, like, 5 to win 400.
You don't got like a 50 to win whatever?
Nah, I've been able to look at. I usually do those on like the really good schools, like, so I'll put 100 and I'll put Duke, Gonzaga, and Texas. And that's kind of what it was. Who was it?
It was Duke and Texas yesterday. You said
Duke didn't beat their team by enough, was what it was. Yeah.
I
But
got
so, like-
for today. I took Auburn minus 12.5, and I think they're up by 15 in the first half already, so that's looking good. I took
Oh shit! Are they playing
Arizona
JV?
minus 1.5 against San Diego State, and then I took Arkansas to win straight up with a little extra juice against Creighton.
So I took the Indiana State Sycamores to beat the Kansas City Roos.
Jesus.
Ohio State, Cincinnati. I took the under 146. Bradley Braves versus the Auburn Tigers. Auburn Tigers.
You're getting blown out in that one.
Wait, what the fuck is happening?
They're down by 15 already with like 5 minutes to go in the first.
No, I have Auburn.
Oh, okay.
Do you say the Auburn Tigers?
Yeah, Auburn.
That's their mascot.
I thought
you
they were
genius.
fucking War Eagle or
God,
some
Ian,
shit.
that is like
It's like their
strike three.
secondary mascot. They have like that.
What are they?
They have like that
Fuck.
falcon or whatever that flies down or whatever.
Because fucking Alabama people are dumb. They forgot their mascot one year. You know they
Wait,
forgot.
wait,
It's like A&M. Like we're the
doesn't
Aggies, but we have
Alabama-
Sergeant Rock, and then we have Reveille,
Alabama
Who
is
is,
an
wait,
the 12th
who is
man.
Sergeant Rock?
Sergeant Rock's like
Actually,
a ROTC kind of mascot for the military guys.
He dances with the hot bitches. Yeah.
Ian's looking up
As in
Sergeant
hot-
Rock right now, aren't you?
No, I was looking
Yeah.
up. I was looking up fucking Auburn.
No,
it says,
and then,
they
Alabama-
forgot their mascot one year and they just changed it. That's what it
Anyways,
says.
shut up. Alabama,
Don't fact check it though.
Alabama has two. Who else has two?
A lot of teams have like secondary mascots or whatever. If you get into it,
I don't know. If you're Stanford, you're a straight up tree.
they don't.
Stanford Cardinal. The tree has a cardinal on it.
Jesus Christ.
There you go.
Hey, this is kind of hard hitting facts you get.
I also took Brooklyn and Philly over 217.5 in the NBA, and then I took my big bet's Phoenix minus 9.5 against the Lakers because.
What a bone to pick with you. Every time I pick a team that has to do with Dallas in the over, Dallas can't score 100
I
points
told you
to save
this.
them.
I told you this earlier. Remember, I told you Dallas was one of the slowest paced teams in the league.
Rim wasn't
Dallas.
hearing it.
Yeah, and like they're like
Rim
their
saw
watched
Luca and
them.
saw points.
their defensive.
No, I watched them. Yeah, Luka was scoring points. It was like, well, maybe the other team will take advantage, do something.
And then
Fuck.
our defensive points per game is like number 1 in the league, but that's only because we have such a slow pace on offense that it keeps the other team down.
Guys, I found these two like niche YouTube guys. They're bros. They fight people and wrestle. The Paul Bros. I looked into it. Fucking legit.
Are you talking about Jake Paul?
Bros. Yep, you heard it here. They're legit.
You
I
were-
looked in fucking Logan Paul's fucking wrestling thing he just had. I know
Oh,
only, like,
you mean
20
like
people saw it?
you mean like WWE wrestling?
Oh, but yeah. First of all, the WWE thing was pretty good.
He hurt himself.
And then actually watched the Mayweather fight. I was clearly just joking. Obviously, they're not niche, big time. I mean,
Yeah.
a few people might have heard of them, but you heard it here first. Those dudes are pretty legit. I'm full on the Paul Bros bandwagon.
The other brother hurt his knee real bad in the WWF thing, wrestling, apparently. He was going to have some fight, too. He had to pull out because he fucked up his knee.
Yeah, Logan Paul, he finished that fight with like a torn MCL and ACL, I think.
Damn.
It was pretty sick, too. Like, he's not, like, it's actually legit. Doesn't look like shit.
You-
He's flying off the top rope and shit.
You'd have to admit, like, if we were millionaires, like, we didn't have to work or anything, like, I can already tell you I'd be straight working out every day, and if I could get in the WWE, I would fucking love to do that,
Dude,
man. It'd be
exactly.
so
If you're
awesome.
If you're getting like WWE fights, and if you're in that point, of course you're challenging Mayweather. Like, why wouldn't you? If he takes the fight, you've already won. Like, and
Brock
then, he
Lesnar, I
went to-
challenge you to a wrestling match.
And then I think Jake Paul has won every fight he's had.
He has,
So,
yeah.
Dude, yeah, like fully on them. I thought they would be douches, and I checked them out. Logan
Well,
Paul definitely.
they
not
are
a douche.
kinda
I haven't checked
douches,
out-
yeah.
They
I haven't
are.
checked
They
out Jake
started
Paul.
out
I've checked out
by
Logan
being-
Paul.
It started out by being douches.
Well, they just started out as kind of YouTube creators, as like kids.
Pokemon, like breaking Pokemon, I think is how they got Like is how they.
Jake Paul was on Disney Channel.
Oh, that's right.
Jake Paul started out on Disney Channel, and then he went to YouTube.
The Drake origin story.
I mean, hey, I looked. Logan Paul seemed pretty smart to me. His YouTube. I was watching some of his YouTube videos, like where he interviews people and shit.
He teaches people now. He teaches the Paul brothers now teach people how to be YouTube stars. Like, do this. This is how you get this number up. You want to do this when you do this, and blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, you see like on their channel while they're literally doing stuff, and they're telling you like, no, I'm not going to save this right now. I'm saving this for XXX to like reveal it and get bigger numbers. Like they're not like hiding it.
They're good promoters.
Like,
yeah, they're good promoters. Absolutely.
And you can't be mad at it for sure. I thought like I would go in, I'd watch their episode. I thought I'd be like, this guy's such a douche. I'm like, kind of like this dude. So I'm all in on the Paul bros.
I mean, yeah, that one guy, the main brother or whatever who fights already, he knocked out one former UFC fighter and beat Silva. You know, like I don't know, like
that's Jake Paul. That's Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Knocked down Woodley.
Yeah.
Well, he knocked out Woodley and the Jew, curly hair guy.
He beat Woodley twice,
Askren,
right?
That's right. He knocked out Askren too.
He didn't knock him out twice, though.
Yeah, he beat Woodley twice, I think.
Did they rematch?
Logan Paul went. I thought they did.
No.
I think that.
Yeah. So the first time he won by a decision, and then the second time he knocked him out cold.
Okay, that's even worse for Woodley.
And then Logan. Did y'all watch that Logan Paul Mayweather fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the second brother who like picked up boxing even after the first one and still survived.
And you can kind of see like
this whole thing was just surviving. If Mayweather really would have tried, he would have knocked his ass out.
You see like people. First of all, they think.
Do you think Mayweather tried? Let's be honest.
Mayweather's like a foot shorter.
Yeah.
You can see where Mayweather gets mad and starts trying to put it to him, Ren. You can see like
what he's doing to get like me and Nick are watching the Silva thing, and Silva's getting mad because all he would do when he was in trouble was grab him.
Well, against the Mayweather thing, like the thing about Mayweather too is he's trying to tire them out. You can tell that because he's very conservative. Like the first few rounds, had the Paul and Mayweather fight gone like another 3 rounds, I think Mayweather at least would have knocked him down. He would have caught him once with something. I think.
I just thought Mayweather did it kind of for entertainment. He didn't really.
Because he knows what he's doing as well.
Yeah, he's a good promoter also.
I don't feel like he went into it like, all right, I gotta train for 6 months.
Nah, Mayweather ain't trying to lose though, dude. He's not gonna let somebody beat him.
No,
you know?
I know, but I also don't.
If he goes into these fights,
and he's fighting not Roy.
Well, Mayweather's a boxer too. Like he's not like a fighter. You have to. One thing that people always forget about Mayweather, he's a points guy. So like his game's never been to knock someone out, but against that Paul fight, like towards the end, he was definitely starting to get close, and Paul was getting tired. And you could see the difference. You can see the difference start to like if they would have gone another 3 rounds or something, Paul probably would have been in a world of hurt.
I don't know if Paul had another round in him.
Yeah, he was exhausted.
He was getting exhausted at the end. And Mayweather knows if he goes in and knocks him out in 2 rounds, no one's paying to see his next dumb fight. He's got to keep them like, I
don't think he was gonna do it. I don't think Mayweather's gonna do another one of those. He might.
He is. He's just printing money at this point.
Y'all ever see Mayweather's? He had a Chinese fight or some kind of Asian fight that was like a total setup. If you go and watch it, you should
Never even heard of it.
The guy definitely took a dive. You should go watch it. It's kind of funny, but Mayweather got paid tons of money just to go like have this guy take a dive. You should check it out. It's pretty funny.
No, I haven't. I never even heard of that.
But like the bad thing about Mayweather is there's nobody in his weight class. Like what's Canelo?
No, Mayweather beat Canelo once.
Right. So Canelo's really the only guy left to fight him.
Well, no, he's not going to fight anymore.
If they fought now, Canelo would destroy Mayweather.
Yeah, Mayweather's way too old.
Yeah, Mayweather's way past.
Canelo broke his wrist. He has a long return.
Dude, Canelo's scary, dude. Like Canelo looks like a guy who'd break your ribs, kind of hit. He punches with like some anger.
Yeah, he's a pussy.
I love how he's like so proud to be Hispanic, and you can tell he's just straight 90% Irish when you look at him.
Oh shit!
Yeah, even Canelo's 20 pounds over Mayweather.
Is he? Damn.
Yeah, 168.
I think
Mayweather's
they fought
148.
once.
Yeah, they
Didn't
did, which
And probably now. Now he looks bigger than he was.
They did fight
Maybe,
before?
yeah. Yeah, they fought a long time ago, like 5 years ago or something.
And who won that fight?
Mayweather did. Right?
Mayweather
hasn't
did.
lost.
I know.
He fought him whenever he just started.
Yeah, Canelo was coming up.
I don't know though. Canelo lost like a lot of big fights early on. I kind of wondered early on why he kept getting these big fights, but now I'm like, okay.
Dude, yeah, he did kept getting.
Well, he's kind of like he's like clearly, you know, like almost like the Nolan Ryan winning the Cy Young thing. Like he's clearly in that time he was like obviously the best competition for people to fight, even though he lost.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was like between, Pacquiao was going down.
Well, no, Pacquiao beat him, right?
Yeah, I think Pacquiao and him fought like 3 times.
That's what I'm talking about. It seemed like he lost. He lost to Mayweather.
Dude,
he lost
that's the one where with the refs, they accused him of cheating.
That's Bradley was a clear throw. The refs threw it.
Oh my God! Yeah,
I don't think he fought Pacquiao.
I thought he did fight Pacquiao.
Bradley did.
No,
Canelo.
I'm
looking it up. I'm looking it up.
But I know Bradley. The refs that y'all should watch the fight and just see who you thought won. Like everybody thought when he won. Like when they rose the other dude's hand, everybody was booing because it's fucking retarded.
Yeah, you're right. I was wrong. I don't think he fought Pacquiao.
No, Canelo and Pacquiao definitely fought.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
I mean Canelo. Sorry, I'm Canelo.
Why don't you just Google Canelo? What?
Canelo Alvarez and Manny Pacquiao fought.
Yeah, just Google Canelo and Pacquiao.
I think.
That's what I thought too, but I'm not sure if I can find the. I see quotes where it seems like they fought.
wow, are y'all even into sports?
Boxing, not so much.
Dude, I mean, it was a lot of like. Let me just look up Canelo's freaking.
You don't want me to just take over the stream, guys, but just fill y'all in on some wins.
Yeah, maybe they didn't fight. I stand corrected.
Of course.
Who cares? Boxing's gay. It's the most rigged sport in
Hey,
the world.
just send me the admin password, and I'll go ahead and take over.
All right. Anything else, boys?
Nope. I'm good. I'll see you guys later.
Hold up. So who's winning? Who's winning in this thing?
Ian's winning by a lot right now. He's dominating. Ian's winning. Yeah, Ian's winning.
They're probably gonna catch. They're gonna win basketball.
And you're gonna win what? Boxing?
Football.
Ian also jumped out. Well, he's been betting better, but he also won the Survivor, which was like a quick 25. So
these guys went down Survivor like week 1 and 2.
I know, it's crazy.
Oh, is that why you're so far ahead?
Well,
that is a huge point advantage, yeah, but
he's also been betting better.
Yeah, the betting, I would still be ahead, but in the past few weeks, they were picking up some steam in the past few weeks, and I think Dick got like a -9 this week.
Yeah, but we have bowl season 2 and the Super Bowl, and I probably am not going to get Tennessee, obviously, so they still have. We have to go check Ren on the tapes to see if he actually picked Georgia. I think maybe he did, but he lost 10 points for that, so.
Like switching over, yeah.
Switching to the Bills and to Georgia.
But I had picked Georgia at the beginning of the year to win the championship, so that's going to be even more points if they win.
Who did you pick, Nick?
I originally picked A&M just because I wanted to just to fucking do it. But then I changed it to Tennessee 2 weeks ago before they lost, and then they lost 2 games in a row, so fucking lost that too.
Damn.
And I mainly picked Tennessee because if we both pick Georgia, then Ian just stays ahead. So I was trying to I was trying to pick someone who would have a chance that might get me some points.
That was my next question. Was like, can y'all not pick the same people? But I guess you wouldn't have a chance if you picked them.
Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of desperate, so I have to pick someone different.
You could have went Ohio State or Michigan or something.
Nah, because I got to pick someone who actually has a chance at beating Georgia, and I thought Tennessee was the only pick that could. And they were going to play Georgia the next week, so it was kind of like if they can just win that game, then they're probably sitting really pretty.
I think Rent's original pick might have been Bama, huh?
Yeah, I put a -5 under his for Georgia.
Yeah, so I think he might have had Bama originally, and then there's like a penalty if you change before a certain week, and I think he changed to Georgia.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, so he's not going to gain any points on Ian if they win. So I really just need Georgia to lose.
Ren's playing for second place.
I know.
Embarrassing. All right, boys. Thanks for letting me hop on.
Yeah, no worries. I guess we're.
Enjoy. I'll get you next year.
Yeah, we'll probably stream next week, I suppose. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I meant I'll dominate y'all in this little contest y'all got.
Yeah, you can hop on if you want.
I'll wait. I'll wait till next year. I'll sit back.
Okay.
Hang out.
Take notes.
Oh, wait. What's the third one? Are we doing baseball or what?
We planned on
Can't
it.
really do baseball, right?
Yeah,
Or
baseball's
we are?
I think just going to be like maybe season predictions or something.
You can hop on baseball, right? We haven't started that one.
Y'all don't want me on baseball. Y'all be fighting for second.
I know I don't know shit about baseball.
Baseball's
So
going to be pretty hard. I mean, it's all 1.5 spreads. The spreads are the same for every game.
I got the Astros.
yeah, I don't know. We can come up with some kind of preseason rankings or something, just to talk about it, So we'll figure something out for baseball.
How many viewers y'all got? We got Brady. Are you on? Brady, you didn't text me back, bud. If you're
Yeah,
on
I think Brady was here. I don't know how many views we had. I saw we
there
had
was somebody. Is
2 or
Brady
3.
political parodies now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's why
he
he said
was on earlier.
He said the best Brady is here. I thought we were talking about Tom Brady.
Brady's our most loyal listener.
Yeah, for sure. Brady is. We're gonna have to do something for him.
He loves it.
Awesome.
He loves it. All right, guys.
All right.
Enjoy
Later.
it.